Meet Jingles, a spirited elf known for his playful pranks. Today, he's concocting a new plan, little knowing the chaos it will bring. With a mischievous grin, Jingles tinkers with a peculiar device, his eyes gleaming with the thrill of his planned antics. The device springs to life with a whirl of lights and sounds, Jingles' excitement growing as he imagines the harmless fun it'll create. Jingles tests the device, unaware of its true power. A simple press of a button sets off a chain reaction. Suddenly, the device goes haywire, emitting erratic beams in every direction, Jingles' expression turning from delight to shock. In a panic, Jingles attempts to stop the device, but it's too late. The beams escape the room, headed for the rest of the workshop. Like mischievous sprites, the beams dart through the workshop, heading straight for the toy-making machines. Unsuspecting elves continue their work, unaware of the chaos about to unfold, the atmosphere calm and productive. Jingles, realizing the potential disaster, chases after the beams, his tiny legs working overtime to catch up. The beams reach the toy-making area, weaving around elves and machinery, about to cause a hilarious but chaotic scene. The first beam hits a toy machine, which suddenly whirs to life at double speed, toys starting to pile up rapidly. Elves react with surprise and confusion as toys overflow, a mix of laughter and frantic attempts to control the situation. Jingles arrives to see the havoc caused by his device, his face a picture of horror and regret. In a flurry of apologetic gestures, Jingles tries to explain, his words lost in the noise of the machines and laughter of elves. A zoom-out shot reveals the extent of the mayhem in the workshop, a comical yet chaotic scene setting the stage for Jingles' holiday hiccups. A toy-making machine, hit by Jingles' haywire beam, kicks into overdrive, churning out toys at an unprecedented pace. Elves nearby react in shock as they witness the sudden surge, toys piling up faster than they can handle. In a comedic scramble, elves attempt to control the flow of toys, their movements frantic yet humorous. Jingles rushes to the scene, his eyes wide with panic, realizing the extent of his unintended prank. Jingles tries desperately to slow down the machine, pushing buttons and pulling levers, but to no avail. Elves, in a display of teamwork, form a human chain to manage the toy overflow, passing toys down the line with increasing speed. Bins designated for toys begin to overflow, creating small mountains of stuffed animals, dolls, and toy cars. Some elves resort to creative methods, using their hats and aprons to catch toys, turning the scene into a playful yet chaotic ballet. Overwhelmed, Jingles shouts for help, his voice barely audible over the din of the bustling machinery and playful shouts of elves. The scene turns slapstick as some elves slip on loose toys, their falls cushioned by plush teddy bears, leading to laughter even amidst the chaos. A veritable tsunami of toys engulfs the workshop, covering the floor in a vibrant sea of colors and shapes. In a daring move, Jingles climbs atop the machine, searching for the emergency stop button, his determination evident. With a triumphant push, Jingles hits the emergency button, the machine grinding to a halt, toys ceasing their relentless flow. Elves erupt into cheers and clapping, relieved at the cessation of the toy deluge, their spirits unhampered by the earlier chaos. Jingles, looking sheepish yet relieved, climbs down from the machine, his apologetic glance met with good-natured chuckles from his fellow elves. As the toy-making chaos subsides, Jingles' mischievous device finds its way into the reindeer stables, sparking another round of holiday hiccups. The curious reindeer, intrigued by the strange new object in their midst, begin to nudge and paw at it, unwittingly activating its next wave of mayhem. Jingles, arriving just in time to see the reindeer escape, stands in astonishment, his hands on his head, realizing the new extent of his blunder. A hilarious chase ensues as elves scurry after the frolicking reindeer, their attempts to corral them turning into a playful game of tag. The workshop turns into a winter wonderland playground with reindeer prancing around workbenches and between elves, their hooves clattering merrily. Elves engage in playful interactions with the reindeer, some attempting to feed them treats, others gently patting their noses, turning the chaos into a moment of joy. Jingles, desperate to remedy the situation, attempts to lure the reindeer back to the stables with a trail of their favorite snacks. A couple of mischievous reindeer find their way into the painting area, their hooves creating an unintentional yet artistic mess on canvases. Elves join hands, forming a human barrier, guiding the reindeer back towards their stables in a gentle and cooperative effort. With a mix of reluctance and playfulness, the reindeer begin to make their way back to the stables, their holiday escapade coming to an end. Jingles, relieved yet remorseful, apologizes to the elves for the unintended chaos, his expression earnest and sincere. The elves, ever forgiving, laugh off the incident, turning the stable mishap into another cherished memory of North Pole life. Jingles, watching the reindeer settle back in, vows to himself to be more careful with his pranks in the future, a lesson learned in the spirit of holiday fun. The mischievous device's energy now finds a new target, the workshop's festive decorations, which start to behave in the most unexpected ways. Strings of lights begin flickering wildly, creating a dazzling and disorienting light show across the workshop. Elves shield their eyes and laugh as they navigate the strobing lights, turning the workshop into a festive disco. Christmas ornaments start moving on their own, floating in the air like enchanted objects in a whimsical ballet. Jingles, in pursuit of the device, dashes through the workshop, his expression a mix of worry and determination. Garlands start to unravel themselves, slithering around like festive snakes, weaving around elves who dodge playfully. A group of elves attempts to restrain the unruly decorations, their efforts turning into a comical tug-of-war. Artificial snowflakes start swirling around, creating a mini snowstorm inside the workshop, elves twirling around as they get caught in the flurry. In the midst of the chaos, some elves take a moment to make snow angels on the ground, embracing the unexpected fun. Jingles, focused on stopping the device, narrowly dodges the lively decorations, his agility put to the test. Amidst the chaos, a group of elves starts dancing, using the moving decorations as partners in their impromptu dance. Wreaths detach from doors and start rolling around like tires, elves hopping over them in a playful obstacle course. Tinsel begins to act like streamers, shooting across the room, creating a shimmering curtain of festive colors. Quick to adapt, elves create a game, using floating decorations as moving targets in a harmless and fun competition. In a daring leap, Jingles finally captures the mischievous device, holding it triumphantly as he lands in a pile of tinsel. Elves begin to tidy up the aftermath, rehanging ornaments and garlands, their laughter and chatter filling the air. Santa, observing the scene, chuckles good-naturedly, his eyes twinkling with amusement at the elves' resilience and spirit. As a memento of the unusual day, elves gather for a group photo, the once mischievous decorations now a festive backdrop. Jingles, watching his fellow elves, reflects on the day's events, a smile on his face, knowing that every hiccup turned into a moment of joy and unity.